I love my pets, and I know you love yours too, and you want to make sure they're getting the best possible care. Well, Fernando Acosta-Rua is the president and CEO of Pet Paradise, and we're so excited to have you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, I've been wanting to learn all about it. I've got 2 dogs of my own, and anytime I have to go out of town, drop them off with a family member, I don't want to always have to put them through that, right? No. So before we get into what is all offered at Pet Paradise, give us a little history, a little background.
Yeah, so we just celebrated our 20th year. We've been doing this for 20 years now.
Wow.
Started the very first one in St. Augustine. Our founder, Fred Goldsmith, started this when he was looking for a place for his own pet. I was in the finance world, and Fred and I got together, and our group invested in Pet Paradise, and then we've been growing it ever since. So we have 52 locations throughout the country over the last 20 years. So it's been a lot of fun and a lot of good growth.
Amazing. I mean, the facility always looks so, I've never been inside yet. I'm going to have to try it out. But just driving by, it just looks so inviting. It looks fun.
Yeah.
So what are some of the changes or the evolution you've seen over the years?
I mean, a lot. We've always listened to our customers and really kind of understand what they want. When we started, it was really about boarding. There was really not a whole lot more than that, a little bit of grooming. Over the years, then day camp became a big thing where people would drop off when they go to work or they needed it for any other reason. And then we've evolved to veterinary care as well. So really providing a bunch of services over the years, and now even looking at training. So always listening to the customer, I would say, is really the big thing, and to understand what it is that they're looking for and try to provide it all in one place.
And you also offer comprehensive or complete pet health care. So what exactly does that mean?
That means really all the pet health care services under one roof. So when you come to Pet Paradise, you can enjoy all the different services during the stay. And the reason it's important, it's much more convenient for the owner, but also a lot less stressful for the pet. They're going there, they're having a great time. You can include veterinary services or grooming or any of the other services in there in an environment that they recognize and know well.
Right, and I want to ask what are the benefits of that, but I feel like, you know, if God forbid there is an animal emergency, it'd be nice to have that on hand, right? But what are some of the other benefits of having everything like that all in one roof?
It's just really easy to get there. When you drop off, you can mix services, so you can drop off and have day camp, but also include your veterinary care there, have the annual checkups, or add grooming to it. So it's really convenient to be in one place to be able to drop and get all your services at one stop versus having to go to different places to get your services.
Definitely, and they're already kind of familiar, right? And then there's also an app, I mean, easy way to book. Tell us all the little cool things that kind of come along with this.
Yeah, so the app is great. We started this about a year ago, so you can have, it's our own proprietary app. You can go make reservations on there. It's also linked to the cameras. We have live cameras,
cool.
So you can check in on the playtimes or even on your pet while you're there. We have different services, even for the small guys. We have tiny towns, so we put the smaller guys in an area that they're around more compatible pets like them, so they can play and have fun in an environment where they're more comfortable. In-ground swimming pool, so for the big guys swimming, or even the little guys that like to swim. So there's a little bit of something for everybody there.
And we were talking earlier, I have 2 little dogs, and you said, yeah, you can also, if you want to keep them together, there's an option to keep them together, or if you want to keep them separated, right?
Right, so if they're the same family, they can stay together in the same room.
That's nice.
But for playtimes, they can play together, or in other groups where they're compatible.
I love that. I bet it's so fun to work there too, and just kind of watch them all play together. If somebody is interested, but they're like, I don't know how my dog's going to do with other dogs, is there a way that they can maybe meet the team and kind of do a tryout in a way?
Yes, so we have Meet the Fam, we call it, so you can come in there free of charge, and it's a great opportunity for the owners to get a sense of what the location's like, but also for the pet. So bring the pet so they can get accustomed to it. So then that first time when you do drop off, it's not the anxiety of being there for the first time. They already know it a little bit. So we highly recommend that. There's no charge. Meet the Fam, and they can set that up at any of our locations.
Wonderful. And how do we find out where all the locations are?
Yeah, petparadise.com. Pretty easy. So just go petparadise.com and see all the locations, and can call up and make an appointment for Meet the Fam.
All right, I'm going to go meet the fam. Thank you so much for joining us today and getting us all excited about it.
All right. Well, thanks so much. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to see this interview again, you know you can head to our website, and that's firstcoastliving.net.